What's up, Queerdos, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Helena Poison from Season 5 of Canada's Drag Race, and as your resident elder emo, queen of scene, I had this idea. I love emo music. You love emo music, I'm assuming, and if you don't, and you're just watching this, maybe you'll love it by the end of this. But I thought I would react to some of my favorite music videos and songs and albums from the early 2000s, from the golden age of emo, and I thought that we would start with reviewing all of My Chemical Romance's videos. So this is part 1, and I think it's only appropriate to start with the first era of My Chemical Romance that I witnessed, which is when I discovered them, which was during their 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge era. So there's 3 music videos in this era, and we are gonna watch them and react to them, and I'm gonna gush and be a fangirl and tell you random little bits I know. Maybe you knew it, maybe you didn't, I don't know. Let's just get geeky and emo. Don't think too much, just sip some poison. Alright, so now, according to YouTube, this is the first music video from this era. It is the oldest video from this era, posted to their YouTube page, although I will say I believe I'm Not Okay came before this video, but fact check me. And let's start with my namesake, the very first My Chemical Romance song I ever heard, the very first music video from them I ever saw, and honestly, this video changed the trajectory of my life. So let's watch Helena by My Chemical Romance. This is so good. Okay, pause. The image of him like standing there with like the black side bang and the black suit with like the red tie at the altar, just like head down, like looking up, whisper singing. That's like a game changer. Like, I stopped and sat down and paid attention because it's such a striking like silhouette. Like, this was the first time I ever saw men being unapologetically emotional about their feelings, and also wearing makeup and not like a clown stage way, more of like how you would see girls wearing makeup, but like shifting it a little bit, making it a little bit edgier, grungier. I know they didn't invent it, but this was the first time I had ever seen something like this, and it was blowing my mind. Okay, so it starts off all whispery and quiety, and then we come in with the fucking guitars.
And that fucking hair flip right in front of his face. And like the...
Also, what emo band, what rock band, what group of heterosexual men in the early 2000s were playing punk music with a fully choreographed like jazz ballet number happening behind them? And then when everyone stands, do you know how they did that? So they had like, they filmed like maybe like 1/4 of the pews in that church, because the church really is that big, and then they would film like the 20 or 30 extras like sitting in the pews, and then filmed them doing that scene. They either filmed them doing them in that scene in like all 4 sections of the church, and then like digitally composited it together so it looked like the entire church was full and they all stood up at the same time. I think that's why I love My Chemical Romance so much, is because yes, they're theatrical and dramatic, but they're also very cinematic. Like, everything has a story, everything is shot like a movie, and I think that's what I appreciate the most, especially in this era.
This is my favorite part. Everyone.
Teardrop scene, when he drags his finger down its face, brought you to tears again. Remember it. Remember it for the Black Parade part. I'm just saying.
With trembling hands. And then he's on the floor. This is the weirdest. Can you imagine if a funeral was like this? Just a full choreographed number. And a pale maiden on the floor screaming.
Wait, real talk though, because I was only in 8th grade when I saw this. How many, because I know my 8th grade graduation outfit was very inspired by this, so this music video, but how many like high school emo girls do you think went to prom looking like Helena in this music video? Like how many girls? Like if you are a girl that went to your high school prom, whether when this was happening or later, dressed as Helena, let me know. I want to see photos. Like the cinematography, like the umbrellas open, like she hits the pillow, and then on the next beat, the umbrellas open and they're outside in the rain and everyone's like Fosseing down the stairs with the umbrellas. Like, you better Fosse that walk. You better Fosse that walk, girl. Anyways, also, if you didn't know or you're watching this for the first time, this whole music video is dedicated to Gerard and Mikey's grandmother who passed away shortly either before or after they released Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. Like she was like super supportive of the band. She bought them their first van that they toured in. And she was like a big part of like all of their lives. So they like dedicated this music video to her. So that's why it's like, there's like so many layers to it. Like I get goosebumps.
Black bangs and the inside of the umbrellas are red. Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna be mean for a second. When he like really cries and like opens his mouth and it's just like, I love Gerard's baby teeth. That's all. The very end of the video when they shut the door and then you hear the rain and then he puts his hand on it. That was like him, that was like his goodbye to his grandmother. That music video changed my life. After I saw this music video, I was hooked, I was obsessed. It was everything that I ever wanted. I was like just getting into like Tim Burton kind of stuff at this time too. So like all of these like storm clouds were just like coming together to create this. Yeah, Gerard Way, did you know that you're responsible for this? All right, next up on the list, we have I'm Not Okay, brackets, I Promise. This is one of my favorite music videos ever. Watch. It starts out like, a music video, or no, not a music video.
You like D&D, Audrey
Okay, pausing already. There are so many Easter eggs and details in this video. So, it opens with the green content warning label. It says, the following preview has been approved for all audiences. The film is rated R for revenge. Automatically, marketing geniuses. The album is called Three Cheers for Sweet Revenge. This was their, I think this was the music video they put out to launch the album, and that's why it was so like branded as to like what My Chemical Romance is. But like this music video is a perfect introduction. If you've never seen My Chemical Romance before, this is a perfect introduction to them because it's literally a music video for the band and for the album. Like a trailer, like a movie trailer. Anyways. You like D&D, Audrey Hepburn,
Angoria, Harry Houdini, and croquet. You can't swim, you can't dance, and you don't know
MCR
karate.
Productions.
Face it, you're never gonna make it.
I don't wanna make it. I just wanna. Smoked in the face with a bologna sandwich. Okay, one thing that I have to talk about, my one gripe with this video, and I know it probably wasn't a design choice, it was probably just what was available, but why the fuck is the garage background purple and red? Like, it's the sound installation for the garage, and it's purple and red, and those are like my two least, like those are one of the color combos that just irks me. All I think of is Magneto. Maybe it was Magneto. Anyways, if you've ever felt confused.
Oh, my penis puffer. Photograph your boyfriend up.
Him going yes to the failing grade and his teacher just punching him in the face.
I think I like this music video because you could tell they had so much fun making it. It was just, they were just being fucking stupid. We both just for the last time. Take a good hard ride. You've ever felt angry? Why does he pop out of the locker?
Ever felt curious? Oh. If you ever felt curious. Also, the first time I saw anything remotely queer being represented in this style of music, for me. I know it existed, but for me, like, I knew, like, mid-2000s, like, hip-hop and rap music, some pop music, and then I mostly just listened to old rock, hard rock, and heavy metal. Like, I was really into, like, Kiss and Metallica. Oh my god, I love this scene.
You know?
There's something in your eye. I think this music video is the perfect explanation of what I meant by what's the Helena Poison experience in my Meet the Queens, and I said to give everyone in the room a boner and then kill it as fast as possible. It's shit like this. Like, I think you have something in your eye. Got it. Like,
Okay.
the most emo thing you can ever do is break into your school's audiovisual room to hijack the fucking sound speaker and play classical fucking music. The Clockwork Orange of it all. Trust me. If you were a teenager, doesn't matter your gender, when this came out and you saw Frank Iero kiss Gerard Way on the cheek after saying trust me, you were wed. Double takeout of the mascot. My beautiful romance, my miserable, my X-rated, Harlequin, innocent, blah 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 blah, my chemical romance. That fucking ends with credits. Like, are you joking? Like, it starts out with their, like, the band being the, like, outcasted other kids of the school, and then they slowly just decide they've had enough, and they take revenge on everybody. Which is a very relatable topic as a queer or other teenager, I think, as we can all relate to in some level or capacity. But yeah, that was I'm Not Okay. Still one of my favorites to this day. Makes me giggle. I love it. They look like babies. It's so cute. The last and final music video of this era of My Chemical Romance. I'm calling their eras by albums. They have 4 albums. We're gonna do all of them. This is for the song The Ghost of You. Now, I remember when this music video came out. Like, I remember, like, the other 2, they came out before I knew who the band was. This one was the first one that came out while I was a fan. And when Gerard Way cut his fucking hair, like, this is like prime music video era. Like, this was probably 2005. This was the era of the music video, and this is when they started to get really crazy. Like, this video is almost scene for scene reproduction of Saving Private Ryan. So we start at a USO dance based in like the 40s, it looks like, based on everyone's outfits. And considering it's World War II.
Hot.
I was like, I love how he's playing so into the like USO singer, dancer, like coy and like suave, and then he like that last line, he like as he gets like higher, you like start to see the Gerardisms come in, and then he shakes his head, and then it just cuts to them on the beaches of Normandy, and these scenes are like shot for shot reproductions of Saving Private Ryan when they storm the beach of Normandy, I guess, in France.
And it's like, you think like it's just a scene from Saving Private Ryan, and then you see that the band members are all in the boat, and you're like, what?
Also, the shock of seeing like how they were so branded, like every appearance, every music video, they had their black and red, they had the ties, they had the bulletproof vests, the schoolboy uniforms, the makeup, the black nail polish, and to see them so like clean cut in this video was so alarming, but also like so fun, because you felt like you were watching a movie that was starring them.
I love his like little, this is the best scene. Ah. Are you kidding me?
Is that cut together, or did they flood that?
I have no idea. I have no idea how they did it. I don't know if it's cut together digitally or if they actually like flooded water and like I think the guides are real. I think maybe the water is digital, but the transition scene between the overhead view of everyone dancing and then the water rushing in with the soldiers running through, like, I'm sorry, but like, that's Oscar level fucking cinematography, and this is a fucking music video for an emo band in 2005. Like when I say that this band is everything to me, like, this is why. Like, everything is thought about, and usually you can be like, yeah, production companies, record labels, whatever. It's like, no. This is like all from the mind of like Gerard and the bandmates. Like, they came up with all of these concepts. Like, and they were like Gerard's very, and I think that's why I admire them so much, because I feel the same way, whereas like they think really far ahead and they are a planner and they like to like link things together that you don't really figure out until much later. and that's why I am the way I am, I think. But anyway, sorry. Oh, Mikey! Like this video if you cried the first time you watched this.
Run, Mikey, run! Run!
Spoiler alert.
Oh, and you could just see Gerard mouthing Mikey. Oh no, Mikey got shot! Mikey got shot! Ah! It's so good! Just full performing at the bar while no one's paying attention. I love that. Very relatable. How they
Close up on his face at the end. It's just insane. That music video is so fucking cool. I think that music video really made like people who weren't already listening to them fucking pay attention, because they were like, wait, this isn't just like 5 whiny guys in eyeliner. Like, these guys like have a vision and they have a point of view, and it's super cool whether you're into the music or not. And I think that's why they've stood the test of time.
Of this era, I want you to rank the music videos first to last.
This one actually isn't as hard as some of the other ones, because this was like while I was discovering them for the first time, and this is when I was falling in love with them. So like, I don't think it's hard for me to say. Number 3 would be Ghost of You. It's very, very, very cool, and I love that they did it, but didn't have as much of an impact on me as the other two. I'm Not Okay would be second, just because I love it, and it's a great introduction to the band, and it really shows how, like, goofy and unseriously they take themselves. And my number 1, probably in all of the albums, my number 1 will always be Helena. That music video changed my fucking life and helped create this gorgeous weirdo that you're all tuned into right now. So Helena is my number 1, for sure. So that's my ranking. That's my reactions to 3 Cheers of Sweet Revenge era of My Chemical Romance. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a like. If you like watching me, make sure to hit subscribe. We are over 1,000 subscribers now on YouTube, so we're getting there. Let's keep it going. And leave a comment. What's your favorite My Chemical Romance music video that you watched today? Which part and which era are you excited to see me review? Or tell me if you fucking hated it. Engagement is engagement. So that was the video. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Love you all so much. Bye.